All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely actors. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. Actor Brian Scott Stevens. Now is your spotlight.
What up, world? It's your boy, actor Brian Scott Stevens here. I'm doing another battle rap review. This time I decided to switch it up, give some females some props. Do a review on See the Boss versus myverse. This was done at Queen of the Ring, so I'm just going to get right into it. First, it starts off with myverse. Like I mentioned in the Johnny Storm versus QP battle, check out that battle review I have. myverse comes out strong. No question. She has that whole scheme about the eyes, about you're still my pupil, but still cornier, or still cornea. You know, just like the whole first round is ridiculous. Like that's the way to come out. Seriously, like that's one of the hardest intros I've seen in a while. So I definitely have to give myverse props on that. And since I'm from Orlando, like her talking about I'm from the Gunshine State and even our lead has water, I thought that was interesting. So that was very good first round for myverse. Took off my jacket, but See the Boss, she started off hard too, because she was talking about how myverse was plain to see, and then she was talking about she had a scheme where she was putting in her own name C and just saying how she's plain to see, something like she's not fly because she's not a plane. It was a very tight rhyme structure that she had. I can't say it word for word. I just finished watching the battle, but it was very tight. So the first round, it's like if I have to edge it to anybody, I'm gonna give it to myverse. Yeah, then myverse, she comes in the second round, very good, saying some stuff, talking about C looks like Shock G. And then she starts doing this bar scheme and talking about all this stuff of how like different cocktails and stuff kind of relate to C. Very nice. I mean, very nice. And then See the Boss comes in with one of the hardest lines in the whole battle about you better stay on my sunny side or else I'm gonna yoke you up. It's like that's ill. Very ill. She was saying some very tight stuff, even talking about like knocking out some of myverse's fans. It really impressive. Telling dudes are sleeping on women, and they need to stop because these women honestly are rolling harder than some of these guys who are battle rapping right now. I mean, honestly, like they're saying some very good solid bars. Like these are bars. You know, I have to give them both just props on that. I mean, it's very tight, very good. Queen of the Ring did their thing on this battle, and that's just the second round. So now on to the third round, right? And then on the third round, it starts off with myverse doing a freestyle on See the Boss, bringing in some props, which I have to give props to myverse for doing that, because first of all, freestyling is an art and it makes battles 10 times more interesting because you don't know exactly what's going to happen next, so it has that sporadic element to it. So when she brought up that, she acknowledged stuff. It makes it one-sided automatically. So like I said before, if someone's talking about your mama and you don't address them talking about your mama, who looks like that they're more of a better battler? obviously the one that's actually talking about the mama when when you're actually freestyling. So I have to give props to that, and she just went off on bars, just constant bars. And then my verse was going on bars about that started with C's, about this cunt's canary, just going down the list, just nothing but C's, and just keep on just going through it, just showing her versatility, which is very tight because it makes you appreciate when people know not only how to rap, but how they change up their flows, change up their styles, putting interesting things that make not only fans, but hip hop heads just like, okay, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. When you're watching battle rap, a lot of times you're listening for a couple things. You want to hear those haymakers. You're definitely looking for those, period. But then those slight little punches, like you bringing out freestyle elements, you putting in like what myverse did with all the C's in there. Then she switched up her flow, went a little bit faster with some more rhythm to it. It's like that's not technical. You have a lot of experience. You know what you're doing, and it also makes everyone else want to see your next battle, which is very, very important, because one of my biggest faults of a lot of the male battle rappers right now that are top tier, they make you not even want to see them anymore, because it's just like, you don't know which person's going to come out. Is it going to be the one that you actually want to see, or is it just someone who's just trying to get a check? So that's why I like how both of these women are just going at it. Like you can tell that they have the hunger in their eyes, and they're like, hey, I'm taking you out. I'm trying to make this stuff happen. I don't care what else goes on. I'm going to make this happen. So that's the end of my verses round. Props to myverse. She represented Orlando, Florida. So that was very, very tight. See the boss. She comes in, brings in the boxing gloves and everything. And she's referencing all types of boxers. She's talking about the famous ones, the real ones, and then even the ones on Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, which I love Mike Tyson Punch-Out. So she's bringing in Glass Yo and King Hippo and all these other people. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, I like that. Old school head to old school head. All right, so that's tight. Then she also mentioned the line about you're in Orlando, so that's a very good play on Orlando. So I was really impressed with that. She was bringing in all the Aerosmith verses. I mean, like Walk This Way and all their songs that everyone is familiar with. So it was a very good round. Like, I have to really give it to See the Boss. She came with it, and I also like her Jordan shoes. Those are pretty nice. If I had to say who won the overall battle, I would edge it to myverse, but in my honest opinion, they both won. They both won because they both showed not only how lyrical they are, how much they change stuff up. They brought in a lot of other elements that you want to see, and you feel like a lot of other people in battle rap right now don't really give you. So it was good, but I really have to just give it to both of them. They definitely came with it. They both came with their own originality, when it comes to if you want to put people in like tier systems and stuff, they're definitely showing themselves higher in the tier groups. A couple years from now, we're probably going to say that this is like one of the classic battles that Queen of the Ring had. Very good. And guys, watch these girls' battles. I mean, really, if you're looking for bars, some of these girls have some very tight bars, and they kind of have some very good delivery. So don't hate on women. They definitely know what they're doing, and they definitely have what it is. So props out to both See the Boss and myverse. Queen of the Ring, you guys did your thing on this one. Subscribe to my channel. Please share, thumbs up. Tell me what you think. Who do you think won the battle? What is your opinion on women battle rapping Like, what other female battle rappers do you want me to actually mention, or battles you want me to mention? It could be guy, girl, whatever the case may be, so I can give my opinion. Also, check out my other videos where I talk about my acting experience and just other topics in general. All right, thanks so much. This is your boy, actor Brian Scott Stevens here, and talk to you later.